All right, got a rant for you guys today. Last few times I've gone to Walmart, and I don't go buy a bunch of groceries at Walmart. I'm not the kind of guy that does all the shopping. My wife does that, and she's so much better at it because the kind of groceries I would buy would probably taste bad anyway. But I go to Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, auto parts stores, and I went to an auto parts store. And I, bought some stuff at the auto parts store, and I paid cash for it. I walked out. Earlier this morning, I was at a gas station. Bought some stuff at the gas station, put some gas in, I paid cash, walked out. Recently, though, a couple of places I've gone. I went to Wendy's and some other fast food restaurants. I'm not going to mention all of them, but Wendy's was the first one that did this. And they said, look, we can't give you your change back. It was like 55 cents. Well, in my opinion, if you don't have the change to give back, you should round it down, not round it up, and say, we're keeping this money. But that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to basically keep the money, the change, and, I'd be out the 54 cents. Now, I wouldn't even care about that if they were donating this money to charity or something, but they're just basically keeping it because they don't have enough coins. This is where it started. Coins to take care of business. They don't have enough coins to handle the giving out the change. They said there's a shortage of it. So I was like, okay, there's a shortage of coins in the United States right now. Is it because maybe the government isn't sending as much out? Well, that's what they tell me. Banks tell me they're just not getting as much. Therefore, they can't send as many coins out to the customers that they have, to their, to the Walmarts and to the whoever it is. Okay, so I figure maybe the reason they're doing this is because they think there's going to be a bigger transmission of germs. I mean, the whole world has gone into a freaking nut frenzy. I have to wear a face diaper all the time. Seriously. So this morning I go to my Walmart here in beautiful Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And let me just tell you, I like my Walmart in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. The reason I like it is because it's just been recently remodeled. It's nice, it's big, it's clean. It used to stay open 24 hours a day, even when a lot of Walmarts were not anymore in the state. They would still stay open 24 hours a day until COVID-19 came along and wrecked the universe. So anyways, I'm fine, okay? I go to Walmart to buy a garden hose, some rags, some things like that. I put those in my basket. I walk up to the self-checkout, which is newly remodeled, and there's like 40 of them. On both sides of the store, there's like 20 on one side, 20. There's a huge amount of self-checkouts. Never have any trouble getting through there. The other thing I love about my Walmart is I can just go right through the self-checkout. Now, recently, the last 5 times I've gone to Walmart, I have gone to self-checkouts that don't take cash. So I have to be directed, because they don't put a sign on them. This says, do you want to continue? Waste my time. So I have to be directed by the individual working in the area where to go to, find the one that'll take cash. So I go there this morning, buy this garden hose. I walk up to the self-checkout, and this time I'm smart. I think I'm smart. I asked the young man there, sir, which one of these many fine self-checkout computerized high-tech devices take cash this morning? And the answer is none of them. None of them take cash, people. If you want to pay cash, you remember those things, those bills that have presidents' heads on them? Those ones. People collect them. They're very valuable. You can, give people those papers, and they will give you goods and services, and you can provide goods and services, and people will give them to you. It's just great. It's a great thing. Apparently, Walmart self-checkouts won't take cash anymore. At least at this point. At least in the one in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, where I went this morning. So I have to go through the line of people. You remember how it used to be. You have to go through the line of people buying, the lady in front of you with just a ton of kids' clothing. How much clothing can one child wear, lady? And then diapers, and then the one next one's, is buying enough canned goods. They're, stocking up the bomb shelter. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I used to go through the self-checkout, boom, right out. with my 3 items. Now I got to go through that one because I want to pay cash. Because I don't like paying with a card. I have a debit card. I have way too many credit cards. In my opinion, those credit cards and debit cards and such are for major purchases. Last time I used my credit card was for a bunch of parts for my car, an expensive amount of parts of the car. And before that was a TV set, and refrigerators, things like that. The debit card is okay to have, but if you know, I can carry the debit card or I can carry cash, and I can. It used to be anywhere I went would take cash. Once in a while, you might find someone who didn't take a debit card, or the machine was broken, the network was down. But they always took cash. I wonder what Walmart would do if their network went down right now. If they didn't have a network. Oh my God, we've got to take cash. So apparently there's some kind of shortage of money, of cash in the United States or something, and we can't use money. I can say this. One of the comedians, I don't remember which one it was that said it. One of the comedians said it best. There's a man somewhere. There's a guy somewhere sitting on a giant pile of freaking money. And he's got all the money, but he won't give it to anybody else. He's just collecting it. And now he's collecting the money out of the government, too. So there's no money there. And so we're all just electronically trading. And maybe the money doesn't even exist. Who knows? Something funny going on, because why are we all of a sudden don't have cash in our economy? Why all of a sudden are retailers not able to take cash? Why are banks shorting retailers on the amount of change they get? I don't know. I'm at a loss. The world has gone crazy. We've got to just stop this. Stop all this. Open every economy everywhere. We'll deal with the stupid germs and virus and whatever else. And you know, if we're trading in cash, well, if you don't like trading in cash and you're afraid there's a virus on it, don't do it. But limiting the supply of money isn't going to help if that's what the reason is. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know, maybe we're paying China or Russia or some country somewhere a whole bunch of cash and we just don't have enough. And you think we're printing trillions of dollars a day, you think we have enough. That's my rant for the day.